Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a day to night transition look today. So what that means is that I'm going to be doing a fairly neutral eye look and lip, and I'm going to show you how at the end of your day, if you don't have time to fully get ready all over again, you can segue your look from day to night so you can go out, you can have a great time, and it's really not that much effort to go from one to the next. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload twice a week, and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So my favorites video for October went up last week or something. I'm gonna link it up here. And I had mentioned in the Get Ready With Me that I filmed before I filmed that video that the Sultry palette was one of my favorites for the month. I did do a dedicated video and I will link that above as well. But then when I sat down to film my favorites, I did my makeup, I put this away, and I totally forgot to talk about it. So to make up for the fact that I was horrible and neglected what I have been loving all month long, I'm going to be using this for today's look as well. So my eyes are primed. Actually, the whole face is basically done. All I have to do is eyes and lip, because that's really the difference between night and day for me, is eyes and lip. I like to go in with a sharp contour and a nice highlight, whether it's morning or night. So if you don't and you want to amp up your bronze and amp up your glow, you totally can. But for me, this is pretty much the base I will do no matter what, morning, night, whatever it is. So starting off, I'm going to be taking the shade Twig down here, which is a very neutral shade, and I'm going to buff that into and slightly above the crease. When I do a look that's more daytime, I do like to focus that shadow just on the outer portion of the eye, and then once I go in for evening, I'll actually take that more in on the eye. Then, once we have that definition, I'm going to dip into Dystopian, the dark brown, and I'm going to take a very light amount of that, and I'm just going to pull that towards the inner portion of the lid, just to give us a little more definition. But you'll notice you're not seeing a lot of that brown actually pay off. You're just using it to kind of tone that first shade and deepen it up a bit. You don't want this to turn into a brown smoky eye, especially when you're getting ready in the morning. Then, to really make this daytime, I'm going to take Fresh, which is a cream-toned matte shadow, and I'm actually going to just take that all over the lid and feather that into the outer portion of the eye. Then going back into that second brush, all I'm going to do is blend where the brown crease shade meets the matte white for the lid shade. And then going into the first brush, we're just going to diffuse the edges of the product. Now for daytime, I do like a very light lash line. So what I'm going to take is a little bit of Twig again, and I'm going to add a little bit of that just to the outer portion of the lower lash line and connecting that to that outer V. And then once I feel like I've shaped the eye, then I'll add a tiny bit of product to the rest of the under eye. Next, I'm just going to curl my lashes and throw on mascara, and I'll be right back. And the last thing, just to finish up the daytime look, is to take a little bit of the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And then you have your finished daytime look. Now, to amp this up for night, it's actually really easy. So the first thing I do, once I have this very neutral base, it's very pretty, is on that same fluffy brush from earlier, I'm going to take a little bit of Slate, which is a little bit more of a cool gray. And I'm going to use this just to blend the outer crease towards the inner crease. And you see how that just amps up the drama a little bit and makes it a little more evening friendly? Then on a different fluffy brush, I'm going to grab Bloom, the coral shade, and we're going to add a little bit of this bright warmth to the upper crease, and we're going to smoke that pretty high towards the brow bone. Then, dipping into that Dystopian brown shade again, we are going to build that up on the entire outer third of the eye to really give us that depth and definition. And we blend. Then, dipping into Rose Quartz, the vibrant pink shimmer shade, we're going to add that on the entire lid. Once again, we just do a little bit of blending. Next, I'm just going to throw a little bit of a black liner in the waterline. Then with a pencil brush, I'm going to go back into Twig down here, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. Then dipping into Pearl, I'm just going to highlight the brow bone and the inner corner. Then I'm just gonna throw on some falsies. These are the New Bounce and Bellas, and I will be right back. So lashes are on. I did also line my lips in the NYX Vintage Lip Suede, and I will be going in with my favorite evening lipstick, which is Jeffree Star's Unicorn Blood. And that is the finished evening look. So all you gotta do to amp up your day to night for the most part is just add some shimmer, add some lashes, and change up the lip. That's really all it takes. It is that simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know which look you preferred, the day look or the night look. So thanks again, and I will see you next time. Bye.